Welcome to the ACEVEDO video. So today is another movie theater review. I just got back watching Sonic the Hedgehog from the movie theater, or from 2020, based on the video game from 1991 of the same name. And the story is about Sonic the Hedgehog, who recently lost his rings for somehow in San Francisco. But he is in Green Hills, which is a small little town in Earth Bankers. So now how Sonic the Hedgehog and a police officer from Green Hills named Tom, is sentenced refer to him as Tim Bankes, is to go on a road trip all the way down to San Francisco in order to receive his rings. Meanwhile, Dr. Robotnik is right now hunting down Sonic the Hedgehog in order to dissect and study him, and also take his power. Yeah, something like that. Bankes. So yeah, that's the basic plot of the film without giving down major spoilers or parts of it, like major plot points here and there. But in case, he's to be honest, for a person who actually enjoys watching Super Mario Bros. The movie and does not hate how it treats the source material, I think this movie is really good. I kind of had like a bit of low expectations, not because of the redesign and the delay, but mainly because like the story element and its source material. I kind of had like a little, like some low expectations. But I actually really enjoyed this movie. I actually did really like this character. Sonic's design actually looks like Sonic. Heck, I did really like Jim Carrey's performance. It is really well done. He does get the personality of Dr. Robotnik. Like, in my opinion, he does it a little bit right, but it's kind of a bit off, like here and there. But mainly he did it good by 90%. Yeah, like that's how good he played Dr. Robotnik. I also did really like its references and jokes. Hoax, hoax. I was expecting a few references and a few jokes here and there, but I'm not going to spoil them which one. You have to look for them yourself if you're deciding to watch this film. But in case, what else to talk about? The special effects is well done. I do really like that. Uh, so I'll actually give this movie 4 out of 5 stars. So the movie's still playing in theaters. That's one thing. Also, I want to describe the elephant in the room. Oh wait, there isn't an elephant in the room. Okay, but in case, let's talk about Sonic, specifically the design of it. Of course, it was supposed to come out in November of last year of 2019, but it was delayed in order to do a redesign and change up the animation of Sonic the Hedgehog after Paramount released a trailer and nobody really liked the design. Actually, you know what's funny? I commented on the video saying that White Sonic looks like a 5-year-old. Looks like the size of a 5-year-old child. But then again, watching this film, I did accept that he was basically the size of a 5-year-old child. But in case, hey, so they changed the CGI and all that, and the design actually looks good and more faithful towards the actual Sonic from the video games. To be honest, I kind of feel more emotion towards this design. Like if we had the other design, most likely we wouldn't feel like connected or related or could relate to Sonic the Hedgehog because we're going to question it like, what is that? What is that? Like that. Yeah. Also, before I end off this video, my favorite part out of the entire film was the ending. Specifically, they have a credits where they do like an animation and all that before the regular scroll, like the regular scroll credits where it just goes up and no, they have like a credits before that which has like animation and all that. From like inspired by the video games themselves. And after that was over, a scene came up, and let me tell you, I'm not going to spoil it yet. Unless this video gets 2 likes, I will make a spoiler review. But it's your choice if you actually want one. And then I'll actually describe what happens in this scene. But in this scene, literally everybody was like, "Woo yeah!" Like everybody was clapping, and some kids were like screaming, like, "Oh my gosh!" Like all that. And like a lady shushed them down before everybody was clapping. Actually, you know, it's funny when watching this film. There's this kid there's this kid in the theater who kept talking during the film, like talking like, "Oh, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. Oh, look, they're doing this." And me and my cousin were like just looking at each other like, why this kid is talking and he's not, and we didn't buy a DVD commentary for it. But in case. So yeah, that was a bit funny, like hearing that kid like, oh, look, this is happening, like that, look, this, oh look, like that all the time. Well, every single 10 or 20 minutes he will like go like that. At that one kid, but there was a few kids who are at the theater. Mainly, it was like a 30 to 40% of kids, and the rest were like teenagers and adults. Well, I think if you're like a old school classic Sonic fan, or just a regular video game fan, or just any fan of Sonic, like, I think you're really going to enjoy this because there's references that I was surprised they even put in this film. I was like, oh man, they did it. They did it. To be honest, in my opinion, I think it is better than the Super Mario Bros. Movie. As in, actually uses its source material instead of changing up so much that you question who even played the games before they wrote the script. But it seems like they did the right job for this. Well, I'm going to repeat myself again, but if this video gets 2 likes, I will do a spoiler review, which I wish I could, but then again, I'm not sure if you want one. But in case. So that's the review. Have a nice day, and later on come back to our video store.